We're taking a closer look at our relationship with technology, specifically our smartphones. With constant information and entertainment at our fingertips, you can connect with virtually anyone at any time, but at what cost?
Well, as part of Fox 12's Well-Being Revolution, I spoke with a local mom who felt trapped in an addictive cycle with social media. She shares what finally helped her disconnect from her devices and reconnect with the world around her.
You're running on the mark.
This is the type of connection Marissa Manza lives for. Holding her 2-year-old son's hand and seeing his sweet face light up when he goes down the slide. And it's something she now mindfully embraces on a regular basis. After struggling with what she admits was a hardwired addiction to technology.
And I remember one day looking at my phone and seeing that the screen time was at 10 hours daily. And I was just thinking, like, that is almost half my day and like most of my waking time. And that's really disturbing.
Marissa acknowledges the irony of it all, that she was chasing a sense of connection every time she reached for her phone, but it was a chase with no end.
Like I go from like Facebook to Instagram to personal email to work email, maybe like a dating app every once in a while, and then just like it's a loop. So that's my weakness, is getting stuck in the loop.
Marissa says her phone use impacted everything from her concentration to her sleep and the stress of feeling like she always had to be plugged in.
I think I noticed a huge increase in anxiety. Also the pressure to feel like I always had to be available. Like I remember at one point sleeping with my phone under my pillow because I didn't want to miss out on being needed from my friends or family.
In a world of constant connection, turning your phone off or even silencing it can be anxiety-inducing.
I feel like the addictive voice in the tech usage world was so strong that I never made shifts that were sustainable. But then when I got pregnant, I was like, okay, I really need to figure this out. Like, I don't want to be a parent who's always on my phone.
But to be that role model for her son, she knew she had to establish some new healthy habits. And she says it started with identifying her why.
Why do I want to be on my phone less? What could my life look like if I wasn't addicted to my phone?
Thankfully, Marissa didn't have to answer those questions alone. In fact, she's one of many who have gone through Undivided mindfulness workshops in Portland, led by Olivia Ashton, with the goal of breaking free from tech addiction.
Like, everyone is experiencing this. This is hard for almost everyone. I haven't met someone yet who's like, I'm fine. I have a completely perfect relationship with my device with no effort.
Olivia not only teaches about the benefits of disconnecting, she lives it.
I utilize out of sight, out of mind, and insight in mind. I take that very literally. If technology is right in front of us, we're more likely to use it because we're seeing it. We're like, oh yeah, of course, I forgot I wanted to go order that on Amazon.
And when she's done with the workday, she's also done with technology. But it wasn't always that way for her. Olivia admits her relationship with her phone has come a long way.
Just spending hours and hours and hours and hours of my life wasting my time. We have such a finite life, and so do I want to be spending it looking at someone else's life online, or do I want to be actually deeply engaged in crafting the life that I desire?
And while Olivia has gone to extreme lengths to be more present,
I would go on these long silent meditation retreats that were completely technology free, and you're just meditating 6 to 8 hours a day in silence.
She says there are simple things anyone can do.
Activating red mode is really powerful. If I'm in a moment where I'm like, I know I don't want to be on my phone for the next couple hours, I'll activate red mode so that when I touch my phone, I have a really quick visual reminder of, oh yeah, I'm reminded I don't want to be on my phone. It also makes the experience of being on the phone horrible.
Many of her clients, perhaps an unlikely demographic.
So I've noticed that a lot of mothers reach out to do this work, potentially because they're doing it for themselves, but they're also doing it for the next generation.
The workshops include group discussions, practical application, and meditation. All tools she has used in her own journey to encourage others.
On the other side of being really captivated and in that addictive loops and habits, There's a lot of freedom. There's so much freedom and presence and connection, and it's not that far.
Ready, set.
It's that kind of connection Marissa longs to make every day.
And as a mom, I realized when I put my phone aside and just really like zoned in with my child, really like mundane and sometimes even challenging moments would become like really special and sacred and beautiful.
I did it.
You did it.
Yeah, I think a lot of us can relate to Marissa there too.
I'm afraid to look and see what my screen time is.
Yeah,
right?
I looked, mine's not great. I admit that it's not great.
Oh, you're not alone, right?
Well, the red mode that she was talking about there, it's actually pretty easy to figure out on your phone. I did it no problem in just like maybe 15 seconds. We have a link at kptv.com. If you go there, scroll down and click the Wellbeing Revolution tab, and we have lots more information there, super helpful things.
Some great information there. I love the idea of finding your why.
Yes.
Why, maybe you should take time away from the screen.
Yep, makes all the difference.
Good stuff, Nora.